guys, welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we are looking into a specific no contact and or separation situation, and we're looking into channeled messages from your person. I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one. This is pile number two. Pile number one is this parrot finger puppet. It's a little bit 2D right now, but I'm trying to make it a little bit 3D. Yeah, there you go. All right, and the parrot says hello. Then for pile two, we have this absolutely adorable elephant finger puppet. All right, and it says hello too. Take some time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video, but I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading, so just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. All right, I'm going to give you a few seconds to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin, all right? Hi, pile one. For those of you who chose the parrot finger puppet, this is going to be your reading, all right? Before we get into your reading, let's just take some time to realign your energies. So close your eyes. Think of your person. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alrighty, pile one. So before we get into the channel messages, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some details about your current situation with this person. So if this resonates, then the tarot will, all right? Current energies related to the connection. Okay, I'll take that. Energies related to the connection. This is quite a bit of intense energies going on right here. All right, I'll take it. We've got the lamb and the hyena. We've got the zebra and the lion. Okay, interesting. Can you give me additional information about what's going on between pile one and their person, please? Any additional information about what's going on between pile one and their person, please? Okay, like I said, quite intense energies going on right over here. Hold on. Heated argument. Yeah, I'm not surprised. All right, something's definitely gone down between the two of you. Both of you are in very hostile energies right now. Hold on. Yeah, both of you are in really, really hostile energies. It's like both of you don't really want to look at each other or talk to each other. If both of you talk, then it's just always fights, fights, fights. So both of you are choosing right now to stay away from each other. It looks like otherwise this connection was actually good between the two of you. Pile one. I'm seeing this more to be your energy and this to be your person's energy. Like this is before and this is after. And so before, it looks like this was a very, very deep bond between the two of you. I mean, both of you intuitively knew that, you know, you both were meant to be. There was a lot of love between the two of you. And it looks like it was a very, very happy connection to begin with, pile one. But something's gone down between the two of you, and this is intense energies that are coming through as well. But right now, it looks like both of you, I'm seeing more in particular, you're just silent, right now, pal one. You're just looking away. It's like you can't deal with this person right now, and if you talk to them, then you're going to say something that you're going to regret, so you don't want to say anything, and so you are looking the other way. Your person, on the other hand, is more in a combative mode. Like, if you approach them, then everything you say, they're going to take it negatively, or they are going to jump to conclusions, or it's just going to lead to another argument between the two of you. And it looks like your person's all geared up to start a fight at every single sentence that you say, which is why I think there's more of the energy where you're just like, you know what, I can't deal with this right now. I'm looking away. I'm focusing on myself. I'm taking my time to heal, so that at least right now, if there's silence between the two of you, at least you're not arguing, or you're not saying things that both of you are going to regret later, because it's just that heated between the two of you. So definitely a lot of intense energy is going on. What's gone down between the two of you is not coming to me. It's also not coming to me how this went down, like whether it was a series of small arguments or is it one big argument that is happening between the two of you right now. But there's definitely a no contact and or separation situation. I mean, I intended this reading to be so, but it's very clear even from the energies coming through that it is. This is definitely no contact, like complete no contact right now between the two of you. Because any bit of contact is going to lead to like more frustration on both of your ends. So you are not engaging. I see this more to be your energy. Pile one, you are not engaging. And your person's on their own right now, but if you talk to them, then they will like react. So both of you, very, very hostile energies, but different ways of you both showing it. And pile one, I just want to say, I feel like saying this right now. You might think that giving silent treatment is toxic. I don't know why this message is coming through, but I feel like telling you. There are two kinds of silent treatments, all right? The first one is with an intention. The intention is always important when it comes to silent treatment, all right? So with silent treatment, there are two types, all right? The first one is with an intention where you know if you communicate with this person, things are going to break down even more, and you don't want to put both of you in a situation where you're going to regret it later. That one is healthy. All right. The second one is with the intention of gaining control or one-upping the other person or making the other person feel bad about the situation. That's the second one, and that's unhealthy. The way that I'm seeing your energy, because we've got the lion for you, pal one, I see that yours is more of an healthy approach, because right now you don't understand why you're getting so frustrated about what's going on, and you also don't understand your person right now, and you know that you have a tendency to say things that you might regret later, or you know that your person might be someone who can be very vicious when they are upset or when they're angry. And so you don't want to put both of you in a situation where, later on, you'll have to apologize for what you said. And there's also a sense in you where you know that sometimes you can't go back. And so you don't want to put both of you in a situation like that. Whereas your person, there's a lot of thoughts that they have. Pal one, there's a lot of thoughts that they have. But right now, I think that their anger, their frustration is just taking lead, all right? So if this sounds like your situation, pal one, we'll get into the tarot for channel messages from your person. And it might be surprising to you, pal one, seeing this side to your person, because otherwise, like under normal circumstances, they might actually be very kind, very loving, very gentle. But I think that when it comes to moments when this person is triggered, it's kind of like they turn into a completely different person, and you are experiencing that, and I think it might be a little bit surprising for you. I am being called to notice a very, very interesting dynamic, all right, between the before and after of your energies. Can you see the lamb and the hyena? Like one is a prey, one is a predator. Look at this, zebra, lion, prey, predator. It's like both of you are in attack mode right now. It's just that both of you have different approaches, but both of you are in attack mode right now. And if it were not for this situation, I think that both of you would be really, really, like, how do I say this? Like very, very kind and gentle and caring with each other. And so the current energies are very different. Like both of you are in very, very different energies, complete opposite, if I have to say. And so whatever has gone down between the two of you, it's quite big. All right. So yeah, that sounds like you and your person. Pawan, let's get into channel messages from them. Channeled messages from Pawan's person to Pawan, please. I'll take it because I finished. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Star. I'm getting so much of blocked energy coming from your person, Pawan, but I'll get into it, all right? I actually feel like getting some more. Hold on. To get from a different deck. Hold on, Pawan. Channel messages from Pawan's person to Pawan, please. Channel messages from... Okay, I'll take it. The Chariot. Five of Wands, Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles, King of Swords, Four of Pentacles, the Empress. All right. Okay. I'm going to start channeling. All right. Hold on. Give me a few seconds. I don't understand how we got here. This is ridiculous to me. How is it that we went from things being so good between the two of us, and now it's like you can't even look at me? It's been exhausting fighting with you. But I have been really frustrated because I don't feel seen, I don't feel heard, and I don't feel understood. And to me, the only way that I feel you can see me or you can understand me is the way that I express myself. And I know it has been hurtful. I know that sometimes I might come off in a way that makes you think I don't care, but I do. I want to say I'm sorry for the way that I communicated. I know I should learn how to communicate what I feel in a way that is respectful and kind to you while making sure that I feel understood. I don't know how to get there, but I know that if I want something with you, I have to take responsibility for my actions, and not just that. I need to learn how to communicate my thoughts, communicate my feelings in a way that justifies what I'm feeling, but at the same time is considerate of your feelings. Right now, I don't feel like showing anyone what I'm thinking or feeling. I just don't want to. Call it ego, call it self-preservation. I can't. Yes, it's true that I hurt you before you could hurt me. And yes, I know that was wrong. I don't know how to communicate. I don't know how to tell you why this is upsetting me so much. I don't know how to tell you why what's gone down between the two of us is triggering me so much. Yes, I know we have to work on this together. I know that we are stronger together. But right now, I really need things between us to pause. I need to take some time to go within and reflect. Whatever has gone down between the two of us, it moved way too fast. And I think both of us need to take some time to even understand what's gone down between the two of us. If we want things to start again between the two of us, we need to understand the situation bit by bit. It cannot happen otherwise. We both need to take time to understand each other because there is a lot of love between the two of us. And at one point, we both knew how to communicate with each other. Why is it that we're struggling so much right now? It's not for a lack of love. Sometimes I wonder if it's because we are just that different. But even in difference, it shouldn't mean that we can't be together or we can't sort this out. It can't mean that way, can it? I don't know. I think about this a lot. Like, just because two people are so different in the way that they approach something or in the way that they think about something, it doesn't mean that they can't be together. Shouldn't it mean that maybe we should come to a common ground? I don't know what that is for us. But I am committed to find that clarity between the two of us right now. This is weighing a lot on my heart and on my mind. If you feel that I'm not thinking about you, then no, I am thinking about you all the time. Yes, sometimes I am angry, sometimes I am upset when I think of you, but then I'm reminded of how much I care for you and how loving and kind and gentle you have been with me all through. Thinking of you calms me down. Thinking of the situation gets me fired back up again. So it's a little bit of back and forth. So maybe you've been feeling my energy and you've been feeling how chaotic I've been feeling. And I apologize for that hot and cold energy that you're feeling. But right now, I need to first gain clarity about myself, this situation, what I feel, what I think about it, and how can I tell you in a way that protects your heart. You do mean a lot to me. I mean, you are someone that I've been wishing for a very long time, and it absolutely breaks my heart. when I think about where we are at right now. I wish I could say all this to you, but I don't know how. There's a layer of anger that I really need to work through right now. I can't reach out to you right now because if I don't gain clarity about what I'm truly feeling, I can't give you that clarity either. And I think this runs deeper than what the issue really is. You are my mate for life, and I want to work this out with you, and we will. We will. But right now, you are right in giving me my space to figure things out on my own. You are right in the way that you are showing up in this connection. Because right now, when we do speak, we're not showing up as ourselves, and that's harming us. But I am hoping for a new beginning between the two of us. I am hoping that we will be able to sort things out in the future. For that, I'm willing to take the step. For that, I'm willing to take the step to look into my deeper wounds. And more importantly, how do I communicate in a way that is respectful to you, despite the emotions or the surge of emotions that I feel within me? I'm learning, and I will get there. I will get there for you. But it will take me some time, and I don't really want to talk about it right now, but there will come a day when I will come towards you and be able to tell you exactly what I'm thinking and feeling. I feel like saying that again in a way that is filled with the love that I feel for you. Pile 1, that was your channel message from your person there. There's definitely very heavy energies. I mean, a lot of sadness I'm feeling, a lot of heaviness and just tiredness that I'm feeling from your person right now. There's definitely a lot of, I mean, we've got the King of Swords over here as well, so definitely like a deep introspective mode that your person has gone into right now. There is recognition that the energy that they're in is not serving the two of you, which is good, and there is a bit of action-oriented energy, but towards themselves, like to kind of understand their deeper wounds and where their anger is really coming from. And more importantly, despite what they're feeling about the situation, they're learning that how they feel about the situation doesn't take away from how they feel about you. And so how they feel about you should always win every time there is conflict between the two of you. And your person is learning that right now, to tap into the emotions of love that they feel for you, despite the anger that they feel about the situation. And so that's a bit of a process that your person's going through right now. There's recognition and there is an intention to work, and there's a little bit of action-oriented energy as well. I will say that your person might not know where to start, but they will. They will figure it out, all right? Because we've got the King of Swords coming, so I'm feeling confident about their journey, all right? Pile 1, I am going to get you one advice, all right? Let's get you one advice. One advice for Pile 1, please. Okay, I feel like taking this one too. 6 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Yes, it's going to be a little bit of a wait period. But the way that I see it, Pile 1, I think you're already in that energy with the Lion, but it's both of you versus the problem. Your person is stepping into that. Yes, it is going to take some time because looks like there's a bit of an internal transformation that needs to happen within your person. But you have to trust that your person is going to get there, Pile 1. And you need to have a little bit more faith that both of you are going to make it out of this, all right? It looks like there's a little bit of defeated energy on your end. Trust. If you can't trust the situation, trust your person. Trust the love that they have for you. All right? Pile 1? And then this is if you want the connection. For those of you where maybe you're thinking that you don't want this person back, the message that is coming through is take the time to process what you're feeling, all right? It might be painful. There might be a lot that's gone down between the two of you that's caused a lot of pain in you. Take the time to heal, all right? You don't automatically have to feel good, or you don't have to force yourself to feel good or to be happy. If you're feeling sad, take the time to feel it. That's the way to process what you're feeling, all right? Don't force yourself to feel a different way, all right? Another message that's coming through is the only way you can get past the storm is by going through it, all right? So take the time to process what you're feeling. There might be a lot of pressure on you to show people that you're okay, or might be a little bit of your ego coming in where you want to show this person that you're okay or you're happy. If that's the case also, looks like it might not serve you, all right? It looks like it might just, like you might just end up bundling those feelings and then they'll just explode another day. And it's going to be much, much more difficult to deal with it then, because all of these things, they tend to pile up and they always tend to come to the surface at some point, regardless of how deep you try to push them, all right? So I guess that advice also goes if you want this connection as well. But for those of you who don't want this connection, yeah, take the time to process everything that you're feeling. It's okay to feel sad. You don't have to show people another way of what you're feeling. You don't have to suppress what you're feeling. It's okay to feel what you're feeling. It's okay to feel all that you're feeling. And the only way that you're going to move past this situation is by experiencing all of your emotions and working through it, all right? Pile 1, that is the advice that is coming through for you, all right? I really hope that this reading brought you the clarity, the comfort, as well as the confirmation you were looking for, Pile 1. My private readings are open right now. If you'd like to no more details. They are listed in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the love and positive energy you've been sending my way, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that you send in, watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for those. Pal 1, I wish both of you the most peaceful outcome out of this situation, and take care, all right? You always have free will. Bye-bye. Hi, Pal 2. For those of you who chose the elephant finger puppet, this is going to be your reading, all right? Before we get into your reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes. Think of your person. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alrighty, Pal 2. So before we get into channel messages from your person, let's actually take a look at what's going on in your situation. So if this part resonates, then the tarot will, alright? It's just a layer of confirmation for you. Okay. Energies of the people in this connection between Pal 2 and their person, please. Okay, I'll take that. I feel like going one more time, so we're going to go one more time. Okay. Alright. And I'm going to get some additional information about what's going on between Pal 2 and their person. Didn't ask the question yet completely. Pal 2 and their person, please. Pal 2 and their person, please. Okay, it's way too many. Way too many. I'll go again. Okay. I feel like going one more time. Okay. Pal 2, let's see what's going on, alright? Okay, mouse and lizard. Elk and panther, okay. Next step, first date. Alright, so I see this more to be your person's energy. Pal 2, and this to be more of your energy, and let's get into it. So it looks like things have not progressed between the two of you. It looks like either things have been very, very slow between the two of you, and that's led to a breakdown of communication, or maybe both of you have just decided to go no contact because you are in just very, very different places with respect to what you want from the connection. I'm seeing that there was a lot of hope between the two of you when this started out. But today, not so much, all right? I'm definitely getting that, I mean, with the panther coming out, there's definitely frustration on your end, Pal 2. So I would not be surprised if there is complete no contact between the two of you. You've decided to set your boundaries. I see that with the elk as well. So it's possible that you might have set boundaries and you might have gone into no contact because this person was just not really showing up in the way that they should have based on how good things were going between the two of you. A lot of hot and cold energies coming from your person, Pal 2. And this person also might have issues with commitment as well. I am seeing that. It's also possible that when the two of you are together, this person like floods you with so much of attention and love, and it makes you believe that this person wants to be with you. And then when you're not around, it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind, and this person goes completely cold. Like you won't even hear from them if you don't text them. And it looks like this person engages with you only when you engage with them. And so it's been very confusing on your end because when you reach out to this person, they're really, really good and they respond very well. But on their own, it doesn't look like they make any effort, or it looks like you're not even on their mind. That's how it has felt to you. You have been patient for quite some time. It looks like because the elk, I mean, it is a very, very masculine card. Your gender doesn't matter. It's the energy that you've been. So it's possible that you kept initiating conversations, you kept initiating dates between the two of you, you kept initiating, the next stages between the two of you, and frankly, you're tired because this person would respond well when you initiated, but that's it. There was no energy coming back to you. And right now I see that you are definitely very, very upset with your person. You are, I mean, you've got the Panther coming out for you, and you've set boundaries for yourself. You are not taking any of this person's crap, I guess. And that's the phrase that's coming through. So it's possible that it might be coming from one of you in the collective. I'm being called to see that we have, you know, very, very similar energies before and after for the two of you, like the mouse and the elk, same element, lizard and panther, same element. And so right now, your person is watching you. And by the way, I just want to say, if you were called to pile 1, just because of the similarities in the before and after energies that are coming through, you might want to check it out, but that's completely on you. If you didn't feel called to it, you don't have to, but I am seeing very similar energies between the two of them, all right? But for you, the difference is that it's more specific. Yours is more situation specific, whereas for pile 1, it was a little bit more general, and I was not being allowed to go deeper into what the issue was, all right? But for you, it's pretty clear. This has to do with commitment. It has to do with you constantly being the one to initiate, and this person just being being in a very reciprocated energy, but just never initiating, which is why I think it was very, very hard for you to let go of this connection, and very, very difficult for you to set boundaries for yourself, pile 2. All right, so if you feel called to pile 1, you might want to check that out. That's just a side note for you, pile 2. But yeah, a few more messages are coming through about what's going on between the two of you, so give me a second. Let me just get those messages. One thing that I want to tell you, pile 2, is that your person is they're watching you, and it's very, very frustrating on your end. I can sense it. I can sense your energy. Pal 2, I'm pretty sure when I said that, you just rolled your eyes. I would not be surprised because, I mean, it's like, yeah, what are you going to do? Just watching me. Why can't you just take action? It's possible that, you know, even though both of you have gotten no contact or you've separated, this person is watching all your stories. They're asking people about you, and you're like, okay, well, maybe take some action if you're really that interested in me. And so definitely a lot of frustration coming from you, pal 2. And I can sense exhaustion on your end. It's possible that the anger that you feel might also be a little bit directed towards yourself for putting up with this person for as long as you did, pal 2, because I'm getting that it showed a mirror to a little bit of your self-worth and self-esteem issues. And that has not been very pleasant to look at. And so a little bit of the anger that you are directing towards this person, it might actually be anger that you have about yourself, for yourself, for putting up with this person, all right? No judgment there. It's just the energy that you are in that I'm tapping into, all right? But yeah, I can see why it was so difficult for you to leave, pal 2. I mean, every time you initiated, this person was very, very enthusiastic, and so it was very difficult for you to be okay when this person did not initiate. How do I put this? You felt that, okay, well, this person actually does care about me, because every time I do reach out, this person's really amazing, and they're treating me so well. And so it looks like you hung on to that feeling for quite some time. And either you didn't notice that this person was never initiating, or you noticed it, but you gave excuses to this person, like, oh, they're busy, or oh, you know, they've got so much going on, or oh, yeah, they're not the kind of person who talks or communicates on their own. You know, it looks like there were excuses made for this person's behavior on your end, which is again where I sense that anger also coming through from you about how you didn't take action with respect to self-love. All right? So if that sounds like your situation, pal two, let's get into the tarot about what this person has to say to you right now. We're going to get into channeled messages. So give me 1 second. Pal two. Channel messages from pal two's person to pal two, please. Channel messages from pal two's person to pal two, please. Okay, I'm also going to get messages from another deck as well. So just a little bit of additional information. Additional channel messages from pal two's person to pal two, please. Alrighty, pal two. Let's see what we have here, alright? We've got Ace of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Justice, Page of Swords, the World. Okay. Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords, Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups. Give me a few seconds, pal two. Gotta step into channeling energy. I know I messed up. I know I messed up, and honestly, it has been bothering me. But right now, I don't know what to do. Yes, I know I owe you an apology. Yes, things were not balanced between the two of us. Yes, you put in a lot more effort than I did. And yes, you're right. If I wanted to, I would have. And it's not that I didn't want to. It's that I just felt secure with the way things were between the two of us. And I didn't wish for more at that point in time. I knew you wanted something more. I always knew that right from the beginning. But I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to move things forward. Sometimes the happiness that I felt with you blinded me. And I ended up getting swept up in the moment when you gave me attention. But deep down, the truth is, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to take the next step. I wasn't ready to reciprocate. I wasn't ready for the depth of this connection. I wanted things to be the way that they were when we first met. But every time you reached out to me, every time you initiated something, it made me feel good. It made me feel happy. And so even though I wasn't ready, I went along with it. No, it wasn't fair to you. And yes, I should have told you that I wasn't ready at all. But I thought that maybe if you kept initiating over time, I would feel the same way about you. But I know that was not the right approach. I know that was not fair to you. And I know that was very selfish on my end. I was thinking only about my happiness and not yours. I didn't think about how this was affecting you. And I know it must have caused a lot of pain and anguish on your end. Right now, I don't know what to do. I'm too ashamed to come forward and apologize to you. So right now, I'm just going to be content at watching you live your best life. I wish things were different between the two of us. I wish it didn't end this way. But the happiness that I felt for you was very, very tempting. And I really, really thought that over time, I'd be ready for a connection of this depth. But I was wrong. It wasn't fair to you. It wasn't fair to our connection. And now I can only watch with regret you moving on with your life. I don't think I'm ready yet for a connection or for the type of connection that you deserve. You deserve better, and right now I'm nowhere close to being the kind of person who would be a good partner for you. Being a good partner for you would mean that I have to shed parts of myself to be ready for a connection of this emotional depth. But I'm not there yet. I really wish things were different, but I'm not there yet. I don't know if I'll ever be. Right now, I just want to enjoy my life. I just want to enjoy connections that are in the moment. Every time there's an opportunity for something more in a connection, I start to panic. I start to get very, very anxious about how serious things are getting. It feels like I'm being attacked. And I know I only feel that way because I'm not ready for a connection like this or a connection with any kind of emotional depth. Right now, I just want connections where there's passion and it's surface level and I don't have to tap into my heart space. The connection that I had with you, it did tap into my heart space, I will admit that. But it was immediately followed by a lot of overthinking and frankly fear. because I know I'm not ready to handle a connection like that. And so, yes, I got swept away with how happy you made me. But that didn't take away from the fact and the truth that the energy that I'm in right now is not going to be a match for you. It is not what you deserve. I wish to apologize to you, but I really don't know how, and I don't think you are in an energy to receive it as well. But I hope I can give you this clarity someday. Pile number 2, that was your channel message. Just as a neutral party reading, your person is extremely emotionally unavailable. There is not even a recognition of why they are emotionally unavailable, why connections that have depth to them get them all scared and, just overthink the whole thing. This person has very, very strong avoidant tendencies. And it's not even something that they recognize. It's not even something that, there needs to be recognition first so that you work through it. And I don't see that anywhere in the energy at all. There's a desire for things to change, or there's a desire that they wish maybe things were different between the two of you, but there is no intention to do anything about it. There is no action-oriented energy. This is going to be very, very difficult to hear for those of you who maybe were hoping for something more with this person, because this person is nowhere close to that, pal, to you. All right? The only cup energy that I'm feeling from this person is the 9 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. And those two, the Knight of Cups it's not the King, and it's nowhere close to that. And with the 9 of Cups, yes, you did make this person very, very happy, pal, too, but it wasn't enough for them to move past whatever wounds that they have about commitment, about being with someone or being in a connection where there is emotional depth. The rest all is about, there's no other way that I can put this, Paltu. This is emotional unavailability, and it's this person right now, current energies, they're not ready to work through it, all right? So if you are hoping for reconciliation with this person, Paltu, it will take time, all right? This is not at all fast-moving energy. Frankly, this is standstill energy right now, all right? It will only start to move, or the energy will slowly start to move when this person recognizes that surface level connections. We've got the Ace of Wands twice here. When this person realizes that, or when this person feels that surface level connections are not enough, and they start craving a connection with emotional depth, and that's when it will start to trigger. But no, it's not that this person doesn't have the potential to be a good partner. They do. We've got the Knight of Cups coming out for them, but in their current energies, no, they don't want to be in a connection that is grounded, all right? So I know this is going to be very difficult for you, pal, too, but I really hope that this is bringing you at least some clarity to where your person is at, and clarity about your next steps with respect to this connection, all right? I'm going to give you some advice, but let's just take the cards off the table for just a few seconds, and then I'll get you some advice. Yeah, I'm going to put that out there because I feel like that is advice for you as well. You deserve a connection where things are balanced. How to? You deserve someone who is going to work as hard as you do in connections. You deserve to be with someone who initiates as much as you do. You deserve it. Pile 2, all right? Advice coming through for Pile 2, please. Advice coming through for Pile 2. Advice coming through for Pile 2, please, Tower. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Pile 2, it's going to be a little bit difficult for you right now because there are foundations about self-love, about self-worth, about self-esteem that are breaking down right now for you because of this connection. All right? It's going to be difficult, yes, Pile 2, but this connection looks like it was meant because we've got a Tower moment over here. So Major Arcana over there. So this connection, there is a significance to this connection, and that was to, I know this is very, very difficult to hear. It's meant to teach you to understand your worth and not to settle for anything less, which is why we've got the Justice over here. I felt called, I mean, I don't know if you saw it, but it flipped out and I felt called to say, no, that is advice for you. Pile 2, you're going through a transformation right now. It's not going to be easy, all right? It's not going to be easy. It's going to be very, very emotionally difficult, mentally as well, and physically, yes. But right now, whether you want this connection in the future or whether you don't want this connection, either way, the advice is common for all of you. You get to ask for what you want, all right? And if the person is not willing to give you that, you get to seek the person who is able to give you what you want, all right? You don't take someone and try to bring them to a position where they can give you what you want. No, that's not how it works, all right? You have to accept the person for where they are at. Because the reason why I'm getting this advice so heavy for you, pile number 2, is because everything about the channel message was about where this person was at, not about future energies, nothing about that. And I think the biggest takeaway for you from this entire situation is that you always have to accept people for where they are at. If it meets your needs and desires and wants, then continue taking the next step. If they don't, then you have to make that painful decision of recognizing that it is not what you want, and you have to let them go, all right? You can't take the person where they're at and project it, saying, oh, in the future, when they feel different, they're gonna do this. No, it never happens that way. And frankly, that's a lot of pressure to put on the other person as well. Nor should you take the person where they're at and try to force them to meet your needs or your desires. That also doesn't work. Again, it's a lot of pressure that you're putting on the other person. That's not going to serve you at the end of the day, all right? And so one thing that I'm being called to tell you right now, how to, is there are foundations about your self-worth, self-esteem, as well as self-love that are breaking down right now, and you are forming new beliefs that are stronger and that are more healthy and that are more aligned for a mutually reciprocal connection, all right? So take the time to accept the lessons that you are going through, all right? Don't be too hard on yourself. I do feel that you might be a little bit hard on yourself given we have the Panther energy coming out for you. But no, pal 2, this connection was meant to trigger those in you, all right? It was meant to happen this way so that you could learn, all right? Got the 3 of Wands, got the 7 of Coins, got the 2 of Cups, got Judgment. Yes, same message coming out. There is a beautiful connection that is coming your way, pal 2. There's a little bit of a weight towards that, and there's a little bit of effort that you need to put in. You need to first feel secure in yourself. You need to first acknowledge and remind yourself that you are deserving of a beautiful and mutually reciprocal connection, a connection where there are two cups, one offered by the other person and one offered by you. That is the connection that is coming your way, and that is the connection that you should not, how do I say this? You should not settle for anything less than that. That is the biggest truth and the biggest realization that you are meant to have because of this connection. How to? It could be this person coming back. It could be another person. I'm not getting that because I think that there are so many of you, but the biggest advice for all of you is that the realization you are meant to have because of the breakdown of this connection is that you are deserving of someone who is going to balance the connection. All right? They're going to give you their cup, you're going to take your cup, and both of you are going to have 2 cups. All right? But first, your self-love should be such a strong fire within you, Paltio. It must be so strong that only someone with a deserving cup can come forward. Everybody else just can't even make through that boundary that you set for yourself, all right? Paltio, so it's going to be a little bit of difficult energies. I do see that as well. A little bit of difficult energies that you will have to kind of go through as foundations and beliefs and thoughts and feelings about, all of the things that we discussed start to break down and start to, you start to develop new ones for yourself and, take a stand for yourself, build your self-worth, build your self-love, build your self-esteem slowly, step by step. And not just that, recognize what you want and recognize that if the other person is not able to give you, then they're not the person that you are going to align with. It's just as simple as that. And the minute you can come to those realizations, the minute you know that never again are you going to settle for anything less than you deserve, that's when that fire is going to be so strong within you that someone who's brave enough with their own cup is going to come through. And that's when you are going to have such a beautiful and happy future with that person, because it's just aligned to the person that you are. Someone who is very, very firm on only accepting what they deserve. All right? How to? I really hope that this reading brought you the clarity, the comfort, as well as the confirmation you were looking for. And I just wanted to say my private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the love, positive energy that you've been sending me, whether it's with likes, shares, subscribe, comments, tips that you send in, watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy. And I just wanted to say I'm really grateful for it, all right? Paltio, please take care of yourself, all right? It's very, very important. Self-love is perhaps the most important thing ever for any person to lead an aligned life. It starts from self-love, right? So, yeah, I wish you the most peaceful outcome in this situation and in your healing and self-love journey. Paltio, and yeah, I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.